Chapter 5, Party in the Maldives. The morning after your incredibly passionate kiss with Ashton, you're still reeling from a mixture of conflicting emotions. The kiss was everything I'd ever imagined it could be. Passionate, hot, sweet. But the fact remains that you just kissed your business partner, who is also the boy you had a crush on for most of your teen years. You pace your trailer trying to come to terms with that while your body once more. The kiss could never happen again, especially when Eddie has made it very clear how he feels about the idea of you and Ashton together. But that doesn't stop me from still wanting him. We want what we can't have. You decide you can't stay in your trailer stewing on possibilities and potential regrets and step outside. Well, good morning. He steps out of his own trailer, which happens to be right next to yours. Knowing he is all so close, sets your heart fluttering. It could be so easy to sneak into each other's trailers without anyone knowing. No, I can't think like that. His eyes shamelessly rove down your body, and you can almost feel the way his hands would replace that burning gaze. Good morning. I hope you're ready to kick off our day on set. We've got a lot to do today. Yes, ma'am, we sure do. Even though I had a hard time sleeping, I'll be raring to go after another coffee. You didn't sleep well either. Half the night spent worrying about Eddie finding out what you'd done, and the other half was spent wanting to do it again. Well, we'll get you as much coffee as it takes. You're determined to have a better day today. No more BS with Mercy. As you look at Ashton, all your old feelings for him are back, and everything is amplified from seeing a new side of him. Since we have a little time before everyone else arrives on set, there's a secret place I really wanted to show you. You hesitate, knowing this might be the worst idea to be alone with him. You're still fired up after that kiss. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Ashton takes your hand, his thumb tracing the line of your wrist, and leads you to a hidden garden near the pool. You glance around in awe, taking in all the gorgeous flora and fauna. When you face Ashton again, you see him watching you intently. Wow, I've never seen a garden like this. I'll admit, this was totally worth sneaking away for. Ashton shifts closer to you, the warmth of his shoulder heightening all your senses. You let yourself inhale his body-washing cologne. He smells like clean ocean breeze with notes of musk. It's a delicious combination. We're literally also right by the ocean, too, so... Well, since we're here, we might as well make the most of it. He reaches out, trails his hands down your arms, fingers leaving a fiery sensation in their wake. Eddie and consequences be damned! You want Ashton so bad the ache in your core is thrumming for more of him. Ashton. Yeah, let's enjoy the flowers. You wink so Ashton knows you're teasing, but you're determined to keep him in line. Maybe, sort of. Is that so? I'll have to work on changing your mind. Your resolve tries to fly out the window, but you stay firm. That's me trying to read this stuff. Maybe later, Ashton. He leans closer, lips brushing the curve of your hair. It sends a wave of pleasure and goosebumps over your body. Shut this down, even if I don't want to. Pull back and pretend to examine the nearest flower. Damn, you're gonna make me work for it, huh? I love working under a strong woman. So about last night, that kiss was, The jury's still out. Puts his hand over his heart, a wounded expression on his face. Oh, is it? Sounds like I need to try that again, then. I mean, it's not the worst idea you've ever had. It would be so easy to sneak off to this garden, to run your hands all over him. You can easily imagine coming here between takes. The thought of him sliding his hands to your hips, pressing you against the nearest wall, comes too easily to your imagination. I've been holding back all morning. I can't wait any longer. I need you now. His thigh slides between your legs, and... Ashton! Thank God for you. The fantasy is ruined by Mercy's grating voice calling out, I did a good job selecting her. Then you let out a frustrated breath, wishing you had turned the dream into reality. I guess we better return to set. There's plenty of time for us to come back later, though. He gives you a quick, soft kiss before the two of you slip out of the garden, managing to make it out without Mercy finding your secret spot. Ashton, there you are! Where did you run off to? Nora and I just took a minute to Speaking of running off, remember that time we snuck off for a quick tryst during that one dinner? Ah, can she not? No, it just points out how stupid this relationship is. I'll just tell Mercy she needs to focus on work, walk away before she keeps going. I'll just let you two catch up on whatever it is Mercy's talking about. You don't want to hear another word about Mercy and Ashton's activities. Before you can witness any more of Mercy's attempts to dredge up her past with Ashton, you run back to your trailer to get ready for the day. You've got to do something to show Mercy who's in charge here, so you open your suitcase and dig for the perfect outfit. I need something professional and sexy that will... Okay, who am I kidding? I want Ashton's jaw on the floor. I mean, what do you become, a server now on the set? What the is this? Listen, I'm a guy who literally grew up and like, women were wearing pantsuits and all that stuff. I'm just looking at this going, what the hell is this? May I take your order, sir? This outfit will show off all of my best assets, and I know Ashton won't be able to look away. Okay. You smile at yourself in the mirror, taking in how good you look. This is exactly the outfit I needed to be powerful on set. Right. A short while later, you arrive on the beautiful set, excited to get the day going. Of course, your gaze immediately finds Ashton among the crowd of cast and crew. You try to focus on your job. Let's get another camera right here for this angle. An assistant darts off to get the camera. As you work, you can feel Ashton's eyes follow you around set, making you smile. He makes his way over to you, his eyes dark with want. Heat creeps up your throat, and you swallow. You always look great, but this outfit is something else. You look so damn good. Really? Thank you. You're so glad that you chose this outfit. You had a feeling it would drive him wild. Really, so good in fact that I can't stop staring. He leans in close, his lips soft against your ear. Heat spreads across your body like a wildfire as Ashton whispers, and I can't stop wondering what you have on underneath this outfit. Maybe you'll get to find out later. Maybe not. You shoo Ashton away and get back to work. You force yourself to focus and not sneak glances in his direction every 5 seconds. You stand back, confirm the placements, and bring out the day's 3 romantic love interests to the filming area. You've paired them up with the sisters. You're positive they're the most incompatible with. Everyone ready to create some drama? And camera rolling. You watch from the sidelines as the blind dates kick off, and you find your attention pulled to Celeste and her starstruck date, Lily. So you're telling me you left everything behind in an instant to come here? Of course I did. I would do anything for love. And you know what I thought when I first saw you? You wanted to run screaming in the other direction? Lily almost screams with laughter. She reaches across the table and puts her hands on top of Celeste. You're so funny. Oh, God. But no, I wanted to run screaming right to you. Oh, they're perfect for each other. This is ratings gold. Call it a sixth sense, but you feel a tingle in the back of your neck and turn around to find Ashton's gaze resting heavily on you. You lift an eyebrow when you meet his eye with a subtle motion so irresistibly flirtatious, and you just know that you should be focusing on your job. Still thinking of that kiss, I say. I'll prop my ass on a table or bring a pin to my lips. You raise the pin to your lips, noticing his gaze follows and stays on your lips. He drags his eyes up to meet yours, and his lips part slightly as he looks at you. Soon it's time to get the next couple started on their date, and you're back in work mode, determined to pay more attention this time. You send in Eric to meet Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Wow, your lips are shiny. Oh, aren't you sweet? Thank you, it's lip oil. I'm sorry, that's a thing? Well, I didn't mean it as a compliment exactly. I don't think a woman needs to wear a lot of makeup. You consider lip oil a lot of makeup? I didn't even know lip oil was a thing. Somehow Gemma manages to hold herself together through the entire date. You would have slapped Eric once or twice. As you set up Mercy's date, Ashton makes his way over to you. His fingers brush yours, and he meets your eyes, his own, one full of wonder. Put him in his place. Playfully, you pull your hand away from Ashton's. Shaking your head, you lean close to his ear. Are you trying to distract me? Me never know. He slides his gaze away from the camera and looks you up and down. He prickles at the back of your neck and your mouth goes dry. Things look pretty damn good. Ah! Mercy shouts, pulls your attention away from Ashton. You watch in delight as she tosses her mimosa right in Blaine's face. What did I do? She storms over to you, gritting her teeth and balling her hands into fists at her sides. Are you kidding me? You set me up with a freaking dud. Mercy. It's the point of the show. We're trying to make a good TV here, remember? If you find true love right now, you won't feature as much in the rest of the show. She sets her jaw and glares at you. You keep your posture relaxed and not wanting to get into another fight with her. Whatever. I expect a full apology from Blaze. Before you can respond, she storms off set, and he cuts the camera. Okay, she totally has it out for you. Thank you! Tell Ashton this. Okay, let's get some first impressions about the dates. Gemma, how do you feel? Eric doesn't believe in sunblock, so I'm moving on. And Celeste, would you like to see your date again? You're preparing yourself for her to say no, already feeling a little bad for Lily. The woman is clearly enamored with Celeste. No, she's gonna say yes. You know what? I wouldn't hate seeing her again. You what? I love that for you. Watch it. If you insist on talking too much about how cute we are, I'll be forced to barf on your shoes. You raise your hands in an innocent gesture and laugh. Celeste is really funny, even when she's not trying to be. You direct Eddie to set up the Cecilia couple shoot. It's not as hard as you thought, filming around Mercy's absence. By the time the day's finally over, Mercy's returned to pout over her lack of screen time. If you had been doing your job correctly, I would be the one getting the extra scene. Gemma attempts to smooth it over. What about a party or something to celebrate our first day of filming? That's a wonderful suggestion, Gemma. We could all use a little time to get back on track. Well, if Ashton thinks that's a good idea. A party sounds like exactly what we need. Really? You actually agree with me on something? No, I'm agreeing with Ashton. You're just a third wheel. What can I say? Gemma's full of great ideas. Both Mercy and Gemma's cheeks flush, but for the very different reasons. Maybe a party can bring us all closer together, release some tension. Oh, Ashton, I can't wait. She flips her hair and saunters off. Ashton waits until she's out of earshot. Congratulations on a very dramatic first day. You noticed Mercy's utter disrespect for me is starting to cause problems on and off set. Don't let her get to you. You were made for this job. Besides, now that you've shown her who's in charge, she'll back off. He steps closer and brushes your cheek with its knuckles. Need wells from your core, spreading through your entire body like wildfire. You've always been good at calling the shots, even when we were younger. She doesn't know that, and it's different now. I disagree. I bet I can make you remember how to command the room. I guess I could use a few pointers before the party. Let Ashton give you a lesson. Excellent. The first thing that will help is to relax. Let's find a quiet place. He takes you further down the beach to the edge of the water. You let the sound of the ocean rush over you. So, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. You do as he asks and gasps when his hands find your shoulders and start massaging. You want me to relax while you're doing that? He only needs his fingers in harder. That's exactly what I want you to do. Tell him to push me as hard as he wants. Push back my shoulders and lift my chin. You adjust your posture. After you do, you feel stronger, more in control. God, Ashton, your hands feel amazing. You shiver as his strong hands ease a kink in your shoulders. You haven't had a massage in so long. Good. You're a little tight. That's what she said. I'm sure you can help me with that. Ashton presses his thumbs into your shoulder blades, still applying light pressure. You roll your neck, enjoying every second. It feels like Ashton knows your body as though it was his own. Remembers all the spots that gave you trouble. Feeling relaxed. His voice brushes against the back of your neck, his low tone nearly making you shiver. Incredibly. He gives your shoulders one more squeeze, the gesture simultaneously encouraging and flirtatious. The next important thing is confidence. You already got that down, but I want to see it when the pressure is on. I can definitely fake it till I make it. He backs several steps away from you, a subtle smile on his lips that makes you wonder what he's about to say. Alright, walk towards me. Show me that you're in charge while you do it. Close the distance between you, but the intensity of his gaze gives you butterflies. You can't help dropping your eyes. Head up. I'm not the only one who wants to see those eyes. He gently sets a finger beneath your chin and lifts your gaze. With his eyes on you, all you want to do is close the distance between you. Again, but make eye contact with me the whole time. Make me be the first to look away. You meet his eyes and, feeling a burst of confidence, walk towards him again. Accentuate my curves, sway my hips. I don't know, ladies, I'm not a woman, so we'll just go with sway. You jut out your hip as you walk, hoping it will snag his attention. His mouth falls open a little as he watches. How's my walk? It's, good. Real good. You got it down. Smile to yourself, feeling powerful. You've got me at your mercy, that's for sure. I'd watch you walk anywhere. Good to know. He motions you over, leads you over to the producer chair. You don't want him to see how much he's getting to. The final part of this lesson is don't let anything or anyone distract you. He turns one of the cameras your way and pretends to turn it on. So Nora, what's your favorite part of these lessons? Getting to have some alone time with you. Heat rises in your cheeks as you try to keep your voice even, but you work to stay in control, even as heat radiates between your legs. And why do you want alone time with me? Apply a coat of lip gloss. You dig through your pockets and grab a small tube of gloss. You open it, and slowly you apply an even coat over your lips. He watches, transfixed. Want some? I'm hoping to get a taste later. Your cheeks are warm as you put the gloss back in your pocket. You wish you could give him a taste right now. To learn everything I can. He grins, looking devilish in the way that makes your heart race. About you, actually. A slow, suggestive smile spreads across his face. It makes your stomach tighten as you try not to squirm under his gaze. Me. You want to learn everything about me? Ashton abandons the camera and leans over you to press his warm lips to your neck, trailing kisses along your collarbone. You don't know what this thing is with Ashton. It could just be a fling to him, but you still hold out hope for something more. Ashton caresses the top of your shirt, grazing the top button. His eyes meet yours, seeking permission. Despite a few lingering doubts, you nod. He starts to unbutton your shirt. You know what it takes to be good in business? He laughs, pressing another kiss to your neck. Business, Your mind is going 1,000 miles an hour as you try to stay focused on the topic of conversation at hand, but it's getting increasingly harder as he nips your skin. Yes, business. I'm learning how to be a top-notch exec, just like you. Is that all? You don't want to learn what makes me tick? In business, sure. He shakes his head slightly, his eyes on yours. You can tell by his expression that he knows you want to know more beyond business. I think you want to know everything about me and what turns me on. In a flash, he's standing directly in front of you, his eyes boring into yours. You struggle to hold in a gasp as he runs his hands along your arms. Tell me, what turns you on? Yeah. I would have liked one of the options to be like, none of your damn business, but you know. I might have a praise kink. Being bossed around sounds pretty hot. I like to be very, very bad. Most of us like to be very, very bad, let's be honest. Ashton's eyes darken with desire as he locks eyes with you. You want Ashton to fist your hair in his hand and drag you to the bedroom. You like to be bad, Very. You could barely squeak out the words as lust makes the apex of your thighs throb. You need Ashton. Bad. He steps closer, a smirk flitting across his lips. Slowly he undoes the top button of your blouse and kisses your breast. I'd have to punish you for being bad. Is that what you want? His lips are hot against your skin and you almost lose control right then and there. Yes. Your control slips even more as your breathing speeds up. All you can think about are his hands on your arms. You want to reach out and pull him closer to you. Remember, stay in control. You have to command the room no matter what. Right, control. It feels impossible to hold on to that right now. You've been driving me wild all day and it's been killing me not to touch you. Really? I hope this outfit would catch your eye. You did the eye catching. Whoops. Damn, I guess we'll have to save that for later. He steps back, eyes still full of desire, and you take a long, deep breath. The party tonight is going to be extra special. Later that evening, you arrive at the pool where the party is already in full swing. You immediately look for Ashton among the crowd. Before you can find him, Eddie jumps in front of you and shoves a camera in your face. Nora, tell us, how do you feel about running your show already turning into a massive hit? Get out of here, weirdo. You spot Ashton over Eddie's shoulder near the bar, and, of course, Mercy isn't far away. She's clearly already tipsy from her peer martinis. I wonder if Ashton agreed to throw the party to spend some off-screen time with Mercy. Yeah. Nah, he threw it for all of us. Even as doubt makes your stomach hurt a little, you try to remind yourself to trust Ashton. He's done nothing to make you distrust him. Well, that's complete bullshit. I was just trying to be nice. Yeah, you're probably right. Ashton wanted everyone to have a good time tonight. You force your head up, just like Ashton taught you. As you glance around the room, you've got to keep an air of confidence. Okay, what's with the sudden change in the air? Just making sure everyone knows who's really in charge here. You notice a few of the crew members give you appreciative glances, and your confidence soars. As Eddie turns his camera on again, Ashton finally heads your direction. Eddie, take a break for once. Go enjoy the party. But the best footage is always the unexpected footage. Who knows what can happen at a party like this? You and Ashton shake your head as Eddie turns the camera towards the Bianchi sisters. Ashton leans in, his lips against your ear. I want to speak with you. Privately. Oh, yo-ho, Ashton, darling. Were you going to show me that chocolate fountain you've been talking about? Actually, Mercy, I'm talking to... Hush, silly. Nora doesn't mind. Do you, Nora? Me? Mind? No, but Ashton might. As he was trying to say, we were talking just now. But like I said, we were talking first. You refuse to look away from Mercy first, and watch as she slowly withers under your direct gaze. Must not have been a good conversation for him to leave it to come talk to me. What? Yep, get owned. You cross your arms over your chest and look down at her, radiating strength and confidence. Besides, we were discussing business, which doesn't actually concern any of the cast, which doesn't concern you. Nora is a great student when it comes to learning the business. Shift your direct gaze from Mercy to Ashton, and can see his subtle smirk that he's impressed with your attitude. but I guess our business can wait. I'll let you two finish first. She manages to drag Ashton away, and you make your way over to Celeste and Gemma, who have their heads together as if they're plotting something. The filming's going great so far. But never fear, we have a solution for that. You open your mouth, about to ask them what they have planned, but before you can, Ashton swoops in and dumps Mercy with her sisters. Come on, before anyone notices. Ashton takes you back to the resort's lush gardens, and you feel like you can finally breathe a little. The water's pretty. I've been trying to get some alone time with you all night. We had some earlier. I've actually been wondering why you would agree to a party in the first place. I thought it was a good idea for the morale of cast and crew. Besides, it was a certain kiss in a trailer that I'd like to repeat. His eyes linger on your lips and you can't help but smile. One little kiss wouldn't hurt. Head back to the party. You force yourself not to reach for him. You can't let yourself be caught up in all these heady moments. I'm really glad we got a minute alone. I can finally congratulate you on a successful first day. It was a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing what you can do with tomorrow as well. You squeeze your hands, his hands, and lingering with the touch of his fingers in yours for a moment before the two of you head back to the party. God. What was that? Maybe she tripped and fell down a flight of stairs. Your heart pounds in your ears as you rush back to the party. And find Gemma grinning while Mercy runs around with the ends of her hair on fire. Help me, someone do something! You leap in action, grabbing the ice bucket and dousing her. The ends of her ruined hair extensions smoke, and mascara runs down her cheeks. My hair! You'll live. Eddie still has his camera pointed directly at her, a huge grin plastered on his face. He leans closer to you. Didn't I tell you? You never know when something might happen. Ashton hurries over to Mercy to pull a strong arm around her shoulders and makes her stomach churn to see them like that. But don't fright, Mercy. It'll be okay. You can't look away as Ashton soothes Mercy. Is it just a stay? Another meltdown? Or is it everything I feared? Or is it no one gives a shit? Shut up. Anyway, without further ado... I hope you all did enjoy the content. Remember to like, share, and subscribe! By content, I mean at least my reading, because most likely some of you are reading the story. Let me know. I mean, let me know if you like this story or not. I'm just gonna go with it's kind of like a rom-com. We're just gonna go with that. It's a bad rom-com, but it's a rom-com nonetheless. At least I'm trying to make it into a rom-com. Otherwise, it's just Hallmark wouldn't even pick this shit up. Let's be honest. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to take this shit. At the very beginning, I don't even think Choices actually like proofreads their stuff. There was that run-on sentence, right? That just there was no commas. It didn't sound right. Like I'm sure you remember, it was like that first couple paragraphs at the very beginning. You know, English teachers right now are fuming. Yeah, I don't know what to say. When I read this stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? I need to know if you guys actually like this crap at all. Because I cover this stuff in case you guys, you know, again, as always, I know not everybody can afford VIP. I try and put it out further for people. I also do the diamonds, and because I know not everybody can afford those too, and the whole 9 yards. So I put it out there for you. I do not put this stuff out for me. There is so much other things that I would rather be covering. As a content creator, I feel like this is way beneath me. And really, unless you guys are enjoying it, like, I just feel like it's really beneath me. Right? I try and not start something and not finish it. I always try and start something and finish it. And I don't want to be like, oh, we got to chapter 5, I'm sick of it, you guys don't want it, and we're just done. because there might be someone out there, and there usually is, that is like, well, I'll watch it, I'll read it, I'll watch what you're doing, and I enjoy what you do. For me, I just look at something like this, and especially with the like Choices newsletter that came out with all the content that's coming up, and I'm just like, oh my god, why do I still pay for VIP a month? And that's again the only reason I do it is because of you the viewer. That's it. Oh, I'm just saying. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.